Hi crafty friends, this is Rhonda back for another process video using the Coneflower Celebrations stamp set and die set. It's a bundle. I absolutely love it, and I have had so much fun doing different colors and combinations of papers and just having a lot of fun. Aren't these cards beautiful? This is the only one here that I've stamped and then inked. The rest of them are just done pretty much with just the die cuts, except for with the stems and the leaves. And then this layer under here has a stamp right there too, which is pretty much this right here. And I will show you that when we get into it a little bit more, but this is such a fun set. I just absolutely love it. Coneflower Celebrations. This is the stamp set, and you get a happy belated birthday. You made my day. Thank you. Celebrating you. I'm sorry I missed your special day. Let's extend the celebration. I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. That's my favorite. There's also a nice little splatter stamp, which I haven't used yet because I keep using pattern paper. And then the dies you get. So, kind of walk you through that a little bit. You get this one here, is this big die here. Who sees a butterfly? Do you see a butterfly? I see a butterfly. And what I was thinking was, so I had this cut out. I was thinking about putting a piece of pattern paper behind it and then use one of our other, the butterfly, I forget what it's called, but anyway, using the body here and making a butterfly out of that. I think it would be really cute. Maybe just fussy cut around the edge of it. Might be really cute. Anyway, so this is, here is this part here that's kind of in half. You fold that in half like so, and then now I don't do anything to this inside piece because, let me see, it looks like now this one I didn't do anything on it. I forgot all about it. I didn't even put anything down to hold it down, and you really don't need to. But this one here, I don't know if you can see, I put some dimensionals underneath there just to kind of hold it in place. And I probably would do that. Otherwise, somebody's going to think that that's, you know, an inside of a car, where you could put a little message under there. So anyways, this is the actual coneflower itself. And then there's this stamp here that you stamp the top of it. It gives you, you don't have to, but I left it alone at first, and then I thought, no, it needs it. And so I stamped that basically in the same color as whatever paper I used, and that's what I'm going to do today. This is the Strawberry Slush, and I'm going to stamp that in the Strawberry Slush. And then this piece here, I keep pulling this away and having to pull it back, is this here. And this is the piece I'm having a lot of fun with because you get your detail. And for the first card, I just did it on pretty in pink paper. And that's the way it looks like. For this one here, I used the new, oh, well, in here somewhere, there's a paper telling you the name of these, but it's the In Color. I don't know what I did with the little cardboard piece. The In Color 6x6 pack of paper, and I swear I kept the cardboard. I just can't find it. I don't know what I did with it, which is kind of strange because I always keep them. But it's the new In Color 6x6 papers. So you have your Timid Tiger, which I haven't used this one yet on one of these cards. Such a pretty, pretty orange. And then you have the Okay, this is like my third video, and I keep wanting to call this Ugly Duckling, and I know that's not what the color of it is. So let me tell you. Oh wait, I don't have a thing yet. I was gonna have to pull out the paper because I can't ever remember. Darling Duckling. Darling Duckling. I need to write that down and just put a piece of paper up here. But it's a pretty yellow. I haven't gotten the stamp set for that one yet. So you have that, and then you have the Strawberry Slush, and then you have the Cloud Cover and the Secret Sea. Today, we're going to use Secret Sea and Strawberry Slush. So anyways, what I used here is this piece of paper here that just kind of looks like a splatter with the variegated color on it. And so that's what I use to cut out this top piece on here. And on today's card, I'm doing that in the Strawberry Slush. Doesn't that look pretty? I think this card is going to be beautiful. So there's also the butterfly. I've only used the butterfly on one card so far, and I colored it in with alcohol markers to make it kind of look like a monarch. And then, you know, they have all the different little sentiments, so that's kind of fun. There's also this little piece here that cuts out this top of the thing. Now, on this one, I colored in with brown. And then these two, I just left them plain. Today's card, I did something different. We'll see how that turns out. And then you also get this little piece right here that goes across. Just pretty cool. I really like it. So I cut that out in the Darling Duckling, and then I put the Secret Sea. I cut it out again in Secret Sea, and I put the little dots in there, and I thought that looked really cute. This is Pecan Pie, and so I did my sentiment on this one in Pecan Pie, and I also stamped my leaves and my stem in Pecan Pie on that one. I keep doing it different on every card. I also have embellished with either the 2025, 2027 in color flat pearls, which are iridescent and absolutely fantastic, or I used the new Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. That's what I used on these two cards. So I'll use one or the other today. Not sure which. I'll probably use these pink, the Strawberry Slush iridescent ones today. Now, just in case you didn't know, I was really excited about this when I figured it out, and I ordered these. The 2024 through 2026 in color flat pearls. They came out with the same flat iridescent pearls for, you know, last year's in colors. And aren't they gorgeous? Just look at that shimmer and shine. Ooh, love those. So let's get started. Oh, you know what else I'm bringing in today, which I just got in the mail, and so I'm really excited about it, are the new party banners. I wasn't going to buy these because I didn't think I had a use for them until I saw a couple of cards made with them. As I don't think I would use them for big banners, but hey, you never know when somebody needs a baby shower or a wedding shower banner, and I could make them up. But look at how huge these are. The top one, the biggest one, is 7 inches by 5.5. And so I saw them used on a couple of cards, and I thought, you know what? I think I'm gonna get them. And then there's the little holes for your banners. So a couple of different styles of those. And then, you know, look at all these small ones you have for embellishing your cards. I used, of course, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used the 6th and the 5th one in from the largest on today's project. And those are called the Party Banner Dies. Super, super fun. And I use those 2 sizes today, one just for the inside of the card. But so let's get started with today's card. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, you wanna see what I did on the inside? I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. And this one has just a thank you, because on the outside I wrote, you made my day. I'm going to send this to somebody that was a surprise order for me. And it just happened to be on my 1st year anniversary with Stampin' Up! That she made that order. And I just thought it was so special. And so I'm going to send her that card. I haven't sent her a thank you card yet, and I'm going to send that to her. And this one says, it's your day, and then I haven't done the inside yet. And I've just used that same in color 6x6 paper. And you know you can get these papers in all of the color groups. So there's 5 different groups of these papers, and they're just really pretty. I never bought any of them before. And then when I saw them this time, I just thought the patterns were really pretty. Let me just show you what the patterns look like really quick. So this one with this on the back, and they're repeated the same for all of the colors. This one, and I've used all the other sides, I think. So it's this one. Oh, wait, no, there's one. This one and this side. And then... seems like there should be another one. Seems like there was 3 different designs. No, I guess not. There's just 2 designs, but for each color, see? Each color has the 2 different designs. You know, so actually there's 4 designs if you count the opposite sides. So I am really, really loving these. I think they're super pretty. The patterns are super pretty, and I always like me some distress papers. And these are very distressed looking. At least 2 of the patterns are. So I'm pretty excited about these papers, and I don't think it's going to take me long to zip right through them. Okay, so there's our 3rd card. So let me put these aside. Make some room. And the first thing we're going to do, let me just see if we're in, okay, if I keep it about right there, we'll be good. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this big stamp, and we're going to stamp this. And I just have to figure out which side it is. Is it this side? Or is it this side? They're different. You know, they're not different, actually, but it's this side. They're just backwards. One's backwards from the other. So I am just going to stamp this in the same color, Strawberry Slush. It's a little bit chilly today, and I was kind of happy about that because I went over to my mom's house yesterday, and I helped her clean out a big garden. And we're both a little bit sore today, and I was kind of happy to just hang out inside and do some laundry and get this video made. I was supposed to make it on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I didn't get around to it. Now, I just remembered what I did last time when I was stamping this. Is I just took a piece of washi tape, and I don't want to rip my card, so I'm taking a little of the stick off it, and I just grabbed the little tiny outside of it and stuck that down so that I can stamp that a little bit easier. I'm going to do the other side too. So next month, starting June 3rd, there's a great special going on. It is called, let me see, it's buy one, get one free for all sweets and sweet products. Buy one, half off, not buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one half off. So if you buy, say, a sweet collection, you can pick a second one and get it for half off. Or you can buy a sweet collection and get a bundle half off, as long as that bundle is in one of the sweet collections. Let's see if I can do this this far away. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's so pretty, and I stamped it perfectly. Wow. From a distance even, I stamped it perfectly. I think I'm gonna leave these pieces of washi tape right here, and then that way I know I'm in the screen. So anyway, that is an awesome deal. You can buy just a bundle, as long as it's one of the bundles that are in the Sweet collections. You can buy a bundle, you know, a stamp and die cut bundle, and get another bundle for half price, or get just a stamp for half off, or just get the paper pack for half off. If you see a Sweet and you just want the bundle, the stamp and die bundle and the paper pack, then buy the stamp and die bundle and get the paper pack half off. What a great deal, huh? All right, I thought that Secret Sea and Strawberry Slush went really, really good together. Isn't that just vibrant? But I really wanted something on the back of this, and I started out using cloud cover, and then I decided I wanted white, because I just wanted a little outline. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to cut around this, because the other dies are, there's too big of a difference in the sizes. Well, there's really not. I probably could just die cut another one out, but I think it would be too much. I still think it'd be too much. I'm just going to cut around it. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to start out by just gluing this down. Let's see, what else is going on in the Stampin' Up! World? Oh, the album retreat. Something new to Stampin' Up! I choose to believe this is coming over from close to my heart, because we now have Karen Peterson, which she was the scrapbooking guru at close to my heart. And now she's come over to Stampin' Up! And I guess she's, I don't know for fact, but I've heard that she's pretty much headlining everything scrapbook over there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this little tiny, I think that's going to be good. I don't want it to be too much. Perfect. Oh my gosh. I love it when things turn out perfect. So then all I have to do is take my paper snips and just curve. Don't you love the curve of this banner? You know, when you dovetail things, you just have a straight edge. And this is one of the things I really liked about this banner set too, is the curved tail, I'm going to call it. So I'm just going to carefully cut. Hopefully I'm going to do okay. See, I got to quit talking to concentrate, make sure I cut okay. And I'm just giving it a little bit of a curved edge there. Well, I don't think I cut that side really well, but it's kind of jagged. I'll just cut that little thing off right there. Oh, so anyway, album retreat, it's expensive, but what you get is worth it. It's $250. You get 12 double page layouts It's kind of like a calendar year, one for every month throughout the year, and they are beautiful. And you can see them on the website. Just go to Album Retreat. It's probably under specials. I haven't really looked at it that way. I saw it in my emails, and I just kind of clicked on it that way. But all right, so this is going to go on here, and doesn't that look pretty? I love those two colors together. Then I didn't bring one of my cards back just so that I can see what I remember what I'm doing. Okay, then we're going to figure out where we want to put our flower. I stamped my stems in garden green and my leaves, and I cut them in garden green, and I stamped them in Secret Sea. It's just a beautiful, beautiful dark, dark, dark blue color. And when it's stamped, it's almost black. It's really, really nice. A really nice option to black, I would say. Okay, so now next this piece goes on. So we'll go ahead and do that. And all I'm going to do is glue right here on the little seed pod. And then I have to bring that down a little bit because I need to make sure I have it right where I want it. Doesn't that look pretty? I really, really like it. I just think it looks stunning on that Secret Sea. Just stunning. Okay, now we have our little seed pod. And I took, on this one, I took the Secret Sea Stampin' Write markers on the brush side, and I just colored it in. And I thought it was pretty. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. So we're going to stick that down. So I keep going off base with the Album Retreat. So Close to My Heart used to have one every year, or actually I think they were twice a year, and they were very popular. You get 3 days of like from 10 a.m. to, I don't remember what time at night it was, 3 days of video. So it's all done on a private Facebook group. And once you sign up for, once you purchase the Album Retreat, you're automatically going to be put into the Facebook group. And then you have access forever. Well, nowadays they only have so many days of access on Facebook. So they might have to change it to like YouTube or something so that people will have longer access. So you don't have to watch it live. But if you watch it live, it's so much fun. Oh, we used to have a blast watching the Close to My Heart girls do these things live. So much fun, and there's giveaways. So, I don't know, it's really nice. So for $250, you get 12 double page layouts. There's some exclusive items, probably a stamp set at least, if not a die set. You're not just getting 12 layouts. So you're going to get some things that are usable afterwards. You know, some substanables or whatever they call them. So, and then you get live access to the video with laughter and fun and guidance and, you know, all of the instructions step by step. It's going to be a blast. And that's on July, I forget what days they actually do it, but it's in July. But if you can't watch it live, you still get access to it. You'll still be able to watch it, not live. And you probably still get in the drawings. Ooh, look at this ribbon. Strawberry Slush. That is pretty ribbon. I'm thinking we might need some ribbon on this because it's just so pretty. But I'm not sure where I want to put it because I already glued that down. So, I don't know. Maybe I don't need anything on this one just because it's got so much pretty stuff. Maybe I'll just make a bow and put it somewhere. So now we're figuring out where we want our stems and leaves to go. I think if we want we can go off of the color to extend that down, and I think that looks kind of nice. I think we're going to do that. So I got this down. So what I'm going to do is leave that there. I'm going to put my leaves on. I got a piece of washi tape on the back side of this. I had this little tiny scrap of garden green left on a piece of paper, and I didn't want my die to move. So I taped it down. I don't want that. I'm always afraid if you leave the washi tape on that it will come off your project eventually. So this leaf is going to go about right there. And then this leaf. So anyway, look into the album retreat if you like to scrapbook. And if you don't like to scrapbook, or if you never have, this is a perfect opportunity to get started because the pages are all done for you. You just have to put them together, and there's some stamping and there'll be some techniques. I think it's going to be a blast. And I know that a lot of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are really excited about it because, you know, Stampin' Up's always been a card making company, basically. And so I think that it's gonna be a very popular and fun event. Okay, let's see. I think it's a perfect way to get started. Oh, and another thing is if you go on my website and you're signed up, you know, and if you have an account and you have the reward system, which anybody can get, you'll get $25 back in rewards if you purchase the album retreat. So to purchase something at a later date. So that's fun. Okay, little flower going down right here. So I like that a lot. I think that looks really pretty. I think I need to add in somewhere some of that pecan pie. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Now I cut out these two pieces, and I got the two, this is where I've got the two sizes of banners for the inside. So this one is the Secret Sea color, and then this is the next smaller one I did for the inside. I thought that would look really pretty to just bring that in. And I didn't want to use my pattern paper, so I just love these colors together. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm not going to put this one down yet because I want to put my sentiment on it first before I do that. Isn't that pretty? I just think these two colors are just stunning together. Just stunning. Now, what should I do with this? Let's make a bow. Let's make a bow and decide where I should put it. Because I think that I need to put some of this ribbon on here. It's kind of sheer. It's called linen. It's kind of slippery, you know, because it's sheer. Oh, did you see that? I never claimed to be a good bow maker. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I'm all curled up here. Get a nice shape in here. I don't want a huge bowl. There we go. Got that center short. Down a little bit. Pull that side a little bit. Give it one more tug. All right. It's not the prettiest bow I ever seen or made. I think this one needs to be, there we go. Okay. What do you think if we just put a little bow right there? I think that would look cute. A poorly made little bow right there. I think that looks pretty adorable. We're gonna go for it. Oh, wait, before we go for it, let's decide our sentiment. I haven't done that yet. So what I thought I would do is I'm bringing in the more messages. This is a big cling stamp, stamps all of your images, and then there's one die that cuts them all out at one time. More messages, cling stamp set, and die set. So what I've done is I've stamped several of those, and then I've separated them into these little baggies so I don't have to look through a million sentiments. I decided that I was going to use something from here. So I've got miss you, hi there, hooray, congratulations, lots of love. What's this one say under here? Oh, there's just a nice happy birthday. We might use that one because that's what I send the most out. Happy birthday and thank yous is the most I send out. Happy birthday. You know what? I think I'm gonna do thanks a lot because I need another thank you card. I think I'm gonna do thanks a lot. And I'm just gonna do it in white. I thought about bringing that color in, but nope, I'm not gonna. Let's just do this. Now I want to, so anyway, that's what I did with those. I just cut a bunch of them out and I put them in these little bags. I keep them in one of the die envelopes, and they're always handy right here on my desk. So I also cut out a bunch of just the dies. So I just have these sentiment pieces. So if I'm using another stamp set and I don't have a die for it, I can look through these and see if I have one that fits. So we have my funny looking bow. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. You know, I'm gonna cut this off because I know I'm gonna use it eventually. If not on this card, I'll use it on something. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna cut the other end off yet because I might wanna make it a different size. So if I had my bow there, ooh, I wonder if I could just do this. Thanks a lot. Does that look nice? Thanks a lot. I'm gonna stand up and look at that through my camera. I think it's easier to see if you like it. With, I don't know, I think I like that. The bow there. I might try to make the bow a little bit smaller, but oh man, I love these colors together, you guys. It's so pretty. I'm going to get out my Stampin' Dimensionals and I am going to put just two right here. And all of that's gonna do is hold that down so people aren't trying to lift that up thinking it's a message. So you have your three layers. You have the bottom layer, and then you have the stamped layer, and then you have the top layer. So you have a three-dimensional card flower. I really do like my Secret C on here rather than just plain. I may just use the pecan pie marker and just go over those just to make that a little darker. So I'm still playing around with this. So what do you think about the coneflower? Are you a fan of coneflowers? I grow coneflowers. I'm wondering what color we have that would be like the color of my coneflowers. Because mine are, what color are they? They're more of a purplish pink color. You know that color? It's like a red almost. That's what mine are. And so I'll have to think about what color. Probably, I'm looking at my markers. Not real red, but, cherry cobbler, maybe. I think that might be nice. That might be what I colored this in, is cherry cobbler. I used the alcohol markers to blend this, and I think I used cherry cobbler. And that would be like more like the color of coneflowers I have. And I really like them a lot. I need to get some more colors, but they do spread a lot. Okay, so we're gonna put that there, and I think that looks pretty. Yeah, and I think I like the bow. See, I'm gonna get just a little tiny bit smaller. I don't like how this one bow comes up. So anyway, I think I've taken up enough of your time today making this beautiful card, and I hope that you really like the card. And if you do really like the card and you enjoyed my video today, I would appreciate it so much that if you are not a subscriber, that you would please subscribe and like and comment. I need some comments. YouTube shares the videos the more likes and comments you have. And so I would really appreciate your comments. Tell me which one of the color combinations that I used do you like the best? Let's see, is my bow? No, I think I need to do something with that bow. I don't know. I'll try to fix it, but isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? So I'm going to put this inside with a sentiment, or I might just write on it because it's a thank you note, and I usually just write a message. So do you like the strawberry slush and the secret sea? Or do you like the darling duckling with the, now I'm forgetting what color that is. Cloud cover. Darling duckling and cloud cover. Or this paper I got from the, either the Wildflower Celebration, or, let's see, I have it right here. I can tell you for sure what those black and white papers came from. Nope, that came from the Lovely Garden, which both of those I just spoke of are in the sale starting May 3rd, I think it is. Or do you like, I use the new mini corrugated embossing folder. I don't know what color of blue paper this was. It was a blue paper I had in my Stampin' Up stash, and I just was using some scraps up and playing with embossing folders. And so that blue color, and this is Pretty in Pink, and I just happened to have this huge roll of Pretty in Pink ribbon from when they had Pretty in Pink years ago. I mean, it's been years. And I have a pretty blue color too. There, that looks better. So which card is your favorite? Please tell me in the comments. I really would love to hear from you. Appreciate it so much. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And it's going to get warm here in Michigan next week, so that's kind of nice, actually. Enjoy your weekend, and please like and subscribe, and shoot me a comment telling me which is your favorite card. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.